I have.
Is it though? All right. Good afternoon, good morning, good people. We are finally back.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. And all the things I can't remember. I fucked up I don't know the words. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Oh, yeah, we're back.
We're back. And if you read the open letter that I posted
back.
today, tomorrow, whenever you get it, it's yeah, you can go. But yeah, there's a lot to get into, a lot to dive, just to jump into. We're fresh back from the Rio Grande Valley Budo 956. Justin is here. As always, let's get into the whole. As always, follow us on Facebook and all that stuff. YouTube, subscribe, please subscribe. I am one of your hosts, Trey, the Mumbler King. You got Adri. You got Justin. That's it.
Hands warm.
There you go. So, what has been up, guys? How y'all going, guys?
Good. We have a ghost.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Who
Allegedly.
knows? Could have been cashew.
Ladies and gentlemen, amongst other things that Justin does, Justin likes to watch.
Hey, why are you throwing me under the bus?
No, but you do.
Yeah, I like
you
to
do.
watch scary stuff.
Granted, I did bring a book home that has to do with ghost hunting.
That's not gonna bring any spirits in this fucking house. That
Just
doesn't-
But it's a
saying,
used
you're inviting
book.
bad juju here. As we discussed, we don't want bad juju here.
Okay, my ear hurts, so
Call
I'm
me a
just
Jew.
gonna. Huh?
Don't call me a Jew.
Said juju.
I'm a Christian.
You got.
I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
Some leftover cocaine. Why is there hair on your computer?
Because animals
Pets.
shed, animals do this. So, Justin
Tastes
likes
like
to
Taco
watch
Bell.
that kind of stuff, and he invites ghosts.
Yeah, dude. I like to watch ghost videos, and I like to watch scary movies.
You
and-
have your headphones over your hoodie.
Because he's too cool. This is Justin too cool.
Mhm.
Okay.
So is this all gonna be about me?
No, I mean, well, what do y'all want to get into? Because what do y'all want to get to? There's a lot to jump into. We can reflect on the Rio Grande Valley. We can what happened down there.
The past is the past,
The
dog.
past
I'm only
couple
moving
months.
forward. That's all I know. Just kidding.
We're just moving forward. That's
What
all
did we
can
do? We didn't even do much. Can't do much.
Couldn't really
'cause-
do
Couldn't do much. It wasn't because of the. Can we get a yawn count? We're back after.
Oh my
And then back for the yawn.
Ooh, sorry.
I don't want to be here, but you make it more that you don't want to be here because you yawn.
So why
I
don't
ha-
you want to be here?
I don't know.
I yawn because
So why don't you want to be here?
I like being here. I'm here.
Because like this is the thing, Justin.
But
Why
I
don't you
yawn
wanna be here? Do you
'cause
want to do
I'm
this, Justin?
tired. I don't know. I'm
Do you
sorry.
want to do this anymore?
Quite a
Like
lot.
going for because look.
Does
like,
Justin want to be a part of Is It Though podcast?
because
Yeah,
look.
I just don't like the. Hey,
Well, it's
what are we doing?
because I mean, because look, you gotta realize.
You're such a devil.
You gotta realize
Yeah.
this is a three entity thing. See, three personality. Okay.
It all goes back
Three?
to me watching ghost videos.
No,
and how
we got three
fucking-
personalities here. I can only do so much, and then Audrey can do so much, and then you can do so much. But when y'all don't bring things to the table, okay, it's like a potluck. If one brings all the stuff, and you're like, oh, wow.
You didn't bring a pie to the potluck.
I always thought a
and then
pot.
and you don't think like, and then we asked you, hey, what are you gonna bring? I brought myself.
That's
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
something you
The
would
fuck?
do.
Yeah. that
What'd you
was
get for
fun.
me on my birthday? Me. bitch.
So it's like I can only stir us where we're gonna go.
Steer
Us.
Steer.
Yeah, because we could talk about anything. Because the podcast is about to be like. Just
I always
talking
thought
stuff.
a potluck was an orgy.
Ew, why?
Why?
I don't know where I saw it, but they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a potluck.
And then
Bring
there's
a favorite
just-
dish, and they brought food, and then it turned out to be an orgy.
Was it a porn site?
I don't know. I was young, and then I was like, oh, that's what a potluck is. And then when someone was like,
Okay, hold on. You were how old?
I don't know, I was young. I was a child.
And said potluck, bring your favorite dish, but when you got there, it was an orgy.
Not when I got there. When
That's
I
what you just said.
No, he didn't. That's not what he said.
when
Okay, go
I
on.
saw it, like on the fucking TV.
Even I knew that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a video.
A video, a channel, a fucking I don't know. Back then there weren't videos.
So I'm confused. So you were invited
What?
to a potluck?
No.
No.
I was not
He
invited.
was
I wasn't.
watching
Who
something.
invites children to a potluck? I mean, a fucking orgy.
He was watching
This is a
a
great
video
start to the
as
fucking
a
podcast.
young child,
Yeah.
and he just so happened to stumble upon.
Oh, you're watching Channel 16. You get it.
I don't know what channel 16 is.
Was the porn channel.
It's the porn channel.
The
At
Skinamax,
Skinamax.
Skinamax.
Spank Travision. But yeah, so weird. Where do you go from here? Take it away.
Where do we go from here?
Orgies.
Where do we go from here?
Well, I'm not going anywhere near that subject.
Why
Why?
not?
You've been involved in orgies?
Oh yeah, yeah.
No.
Fucking.
No,
I
this is my only disclaimer. I will never talk about that part of my life until
What's that part of your life?
until
Let's
I-
talk about that part of your life.
I'm not
Come
gonna talk about
Come
that.
on!
No.
Who's listening? Nobody.
Cashew
People
is
from New
here.
Zealand. People from
Cashew
Germany.
is cute.
Who you are? Yeah, but I'm not gonna talk about. And you make me blood red mad when you say, "Well, no, me."
Blood red man.
Because that's the kind of failure attitude I'm talking about, pal. We
Failure?
cannot have that fucking attitude.
We're talking about subjects. I'm giving you subjects. I'm throwing
but
subjects at you.
I told you I'm not gonna talk about that part of my life. I'm not gonna talk about my sex stuff on here because not until I'm married in like 3 years relationship.
And then you'll talk about your
Yeah,
sex
then I'll
life
talk about mine.
when you're married.
Yeah,
Why when you're married?
because you know when you want your ride or die's gotta know about this information first. That's the way I
yeah.
see it.
Okay, yeah.
You don't put your shit out there.
I
It's
get
like
that.
Yeah,
I'm not
Justin.
that open, pal.
He is a saint.
You're not that open.
But anyways,
Hey,
Let her.
let her do. Jesus Christ, Justin C. already back here. But let me steer this conversation back to the Rio Grande
steer. He says
Val
steer.
Lee.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I'm allergic to eggs and dairy. Fun fact.
Aren't we all though? Like
Well, I've always said.
to a certain extent.
I've always said.
I don't have a rash, otherwise I'd show you my rash. But
Adri's allergic to a lot of things now. She found out, and
53 out of 58, or 55 out of 58.
Yeah.
and she had an ear infection or something.
Oh yeah, she had a gnarly pimple in your ear. Why is there gum next to my?
That was my gum.
That's disgusting.
That was my water.
That's hard as a rock. Oh
yeah,
my
that's
God.
why I stopped chewing it.
Ugh. You ever chew so gum? I mean, do you ever chew?
Yeah.
Do you ever chew so much gum that it just dissolves?
No.
No.
Really?
Like dissolves in how so?
It
What
just-
kind of gum?
Just any gum? Not that gum. Like
Yeah.
5 gum.
Oh yeah.
No.
It just-
After when it gets to like that point, I want to throw up because of how it feels.
Yeah.
So I
It's
throw it
fucking
out.
crazy. It's really. Do you guys remember those? Okay, you know those breath mints?
Yes, the little.
Yeah, the breath strips.
Yeah.
You put on your tongue.
I miss
Do you guys
those.
remember the same? It's not the same box, but it was like a box, but it had little balls of mint liquid.
Mhm.
I think
Do
so.
you remember those?
I think so.
And
yeah,
then you-
those suck.
And then they just pop in your mouth.
Yeah.
But it's just refreshing. Like I miss those. I want some of those. That's like old. That's like 2003.
Mint. Let
Yeah.
me use my
Oh, anyways.
Googling because
did you do in
I
the
have a
valley?
laptop and I can Google stuff and people say
Oh,
I
the
don't
valley?
Google
Meaning
stuff
like-
because there's a
Who's
laptop
people?
in front of
Who's
me.
people saying this?
Jacob. Mint
Is Jacob on the podcast?
balls. Mint balls candy. He's our number one fan.
Dude, it fucking annoys me because
Yes.
everything you say, Jacob repeats it. He's like, he's an adult child,
Uh-huh.
and
Right.
he's like, Justin run-ups.
Yeah, because it's
Justin
true. It's
okay,
just,
no,
it's just
yeah,
what y'all-
but that was like a long time ago. He still says it today,
Well,
and everything you.
What did he say? He's like, dump it out.
Yeah, he
dump
was
it
like,
out. It's
but
funny.
he was like, dump it out.
Yeah.
What are
You got
they-
a problem right now, pal? Like that's the whole
Mid
thing now. You're
balls.
mad?
No,
You
I'm
taking
not mad.
shots at my little brother right now, pal?
Yeah.
What are they? Balls that melting. What would you mini
Damn, dude.
mint
Yeah, but like, dude, like, oh fuck.
balls that was it Listerine? Listerine.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Listerine.
Listerine.
I don't.
Glycerine.
Oh, it's glycerine by fucking Bush.
Listerine.
Yeah, but come on, man.
Listerine balls.
Don't be
Just put
taking shots at
Listerine
my
balls.
little brother, dude. What the heck? Bro?
No, but it annoys me because I'm like,
that's
dude.
why we do it. You gotta understand with us. We
But I'm like, dude.
take what
we
what is
already
annoying
had-
about, and we fucking.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's
Yeah.
why you make me mad. Cause you still do it.
You make me blood red man.
It's okay. I don't
Okay,
care.
Listerine
Oh,
balls.
here they are. Liquid ice.
Yes! Woo! Look at that shit. Oh, dude, I miss those.
Do they sell them anywhere?
Mhm.
I don't think they
But
sell.
now, since we had a ghost visit, knock everything down. Now let's go back. Trevor, please. I know it's a little extra work, but can we get a yawn counter, please?
Oh,
Anyways,
Amazon.
Anyway,
Cool mint.
How much are they? I want.
Currently unavailable. But go fuck yourself. How about that, bitch?
ice. But no, there really wasn't to do much in the Rio Grande. It's not because of fucking.
Oh really? Oh really?
Because it's fucking because this fucking COVID or whatever. It's because like there's a goddamn hurricane fucking that came through and turned our boodle knife. Look, let me get this out. Let me put this. Let me just say this because I'm the one talking right now.
What did you just say right now?
Let me just get this out there. Put it out there. Let me address. Let me put this out there. Let me address.
If you spoke Spanish, you'd be really good at speaking Spanish. Like
Maybe.
those fast people. Oh, we hung out with your brother actually. Speaking of Jacob, we hung out with him. We went to, where did we go?
We hung out. Oh yeah, we went to
The outlets. We went to the outlets.
we wore a mask and sanitized after each store.
And I thought like he brought his girl, and I thought we're all
She
gonna
has
hang
a
out.
name.
No, I know. I don't know if she
I
wants
know,
to fucking
just kidding,
relax,
just kidding.
dude. Jesus. And then they just leave. They just walk away, and I'm like,
well, he told me he's like, we're gonna walk around.
Yeah, it's called the Irish goodbye.
I thought
That's,
we're.
I love. Look,
He
I
thought
love
we were
nothing
gonna
more
be-
than
I
an
didn't
Irish
buy
goodbye.
undies,
It's like we're gonna see each other later. Yeah. Okay, so no need to say goodbye. Bye. Like just don't. I'm not about it, but let me put this out there because to clarify the statements because. Pause for yawn.
Sorry. Go on.
Hold on. The camera's might fall again.
Hold over.
Zen.
Don't do it.
You better walk away.
She's not walking away. She's just standing there.
Don't do it.
Walk. You keep walking a little bit.
She's fine. Anyways,
Anyways, in the past, I have stated that I hate the valley and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, dude, you're so hateful.
Yeah.
Now,
you're a hypocrite.
after coming back, I love the valley. I'm sorry I took it for granted. Boodle
Yeah, you
956.
dick.
What I got from the valley is basically a hard reset of
Puro
like,
956.
of a perspective because let me tell you what, after living here up here for a long time, going on 4 years, pal, tired of it, and I'm moving back. Just kidding, no. But no, like it's just like it was really fucking so nice to go down there and just be home and hanging out with my dad and just spending out just either it's fixing her shocks, staying outside and
Oh yeah, that reminds me of something
and-
wrong with
and
my
just-
car. Need help with?
and just okay, and then we'll get to that and just chopping wood. Like we shared the conference, we didn't talk much, but just
Literally chopping wood.
like literally making stuff out of wood and just like we're crafting, making stuff and just sitting there and just taking a break from the phone, taking a break from all this bullshit that's fucking this noise that's living up here.
What
And
have I been telling you every time
and
we
it's-
go down, Trey? Get
and it's-
off your phone, homie.
He was.
But
still
you
on his
needed
phone.
to get
but no, and
there
also,
on your own.
it's
Yeah.
nice just to fucking be there and do that, hang out, and nieces and nephews and shit. Just like even though I'm not gonna bury the individual that fucking
Anyways,
did that.
do
but
I sound
what I will
fine?
say,
Yeah,
do
you
I
sound good.
I
Okay,
will
because
say-
I only have one on, so I don't
Anyways.
know.
Oh
if
yeah,
I'm
you're
hearing
fine.
it in
Yeah, I
one.
only have one on too.
but
Do I sound fine? I'm like, dude, I'm right here.
But yeah, I mean, shit. I wanna.
Yeah, dude, I miss the valley too. It's great. Like,
Yeah.
I miss it a lot. I don't miss driving around because you just spend your whole life driving around Harlingen, Brownsville, San Benito. It's nothing new. But when you get to see your family, it's like,
Yeah.
hey, what's wrong with your car?
You know how the other day you like pulled the thing from the tire?
Yeah.
It's still like back.
I don't know if I wanted to cut it off, but I don't
Me
know if I
too.
should.
Because I tried to put it like back or like move it, and it'll just keep coming forward.
Yeah.
But what? What is?
I don't
There's
know.
there's
The
a guard
plastic.
protecting the inside of the car.
The front
from
tire?
The wheel, yeah.
The engine part.
So the plastic, the guard, broke, and the plastic hits her tire.
How'd it break?
I don't know,
Oh, I don't know. I noticed it when we came back from the valley
like a long time ago.
because I was turning the wheel and I was like, "What the fuck?"
But do you
I
remember
think
that
it
time we had to stop
When
when we were going down a long time ago? We were going down, and I was like, "What's that noise?" And then you called your dad.
oh,
That's what it was. And I just fucking punched it in, and it never made that noise again.
I'll figure it out after the podcast or when. Cause
we'll figure it out.
It's
Figure it-
nothing. It's not.
figure it
It's
out.
not fucking.
But yeah, because the hurricane came through into the Rio Grande Valley to a fucking swamp, and just getting decimated by fucking mosquitoes.
Yeah, but the valley's always been a swamp. Like there's always been mosquitoes, but this time it was worse. It was a lot worse. But yeah,
So how was you like going back home to the real Hondo?
it was okay. I only saw my family for a good like couple hours, like 5 hours, 4 hours, and then we drank.
I didn't even see your dad, right?
You didn't go over.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, you did, but he wasn't there. He was
Yeah, I
at work.
just saw your grandparents.
Yeah, that's okay. But like
Sorry.
my mom and my dad are like, dude,
Sorry,
like
Abel.
I wish we could go and do something
Yeah.
like all together. And I'm like, don't worry, like we'll get a fucking chance. It's not like we're going anywhere. But yeah, excuse me.
Adri?
Yeah, we were talking to my mom about how we're talking about hold on. We're talking about my mom and how we're like, yeah, if Adriana gets pregnant, then we're gonna move down. But she was like, no, stay up there. Like just stay up there. I'll move up there. And I'm like, Mom, chill. And then Adriana was like, yeah, like my mom says she'll move up there too. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
Duh.
But yeah.
So I'm pregnant. Just kidding.
Don't.
Knock on some wood. Just kidding.
What would you do?
I told you what.
He'd kick us out.
Why would you kick us
I would
out?
kick us out. I would move out.
Why would
And
you move
we'd
out?
Take that room.
Oh.
Cause I don't want to live like with a kid, like a baby. It's a lot of thing, a lot of stress. Cause it becomes
It's
it becomes a battlefield. It becomes a stress things,
That's
and
your
you
nephew or niece, dog. I'm gonna tell
and
him.
you
Your uncle didn't want to be around you when you were little.
takes a lot for you to even do stuff, and it's not because you're lazy. You're not lazy. Okay, there's two different types of way to frame this. You're not lazy.
yeah,
you're
this
not
is-
a piece of shit.
So
It's just that you have the ability to do it, and you're more than capable to do it. You just don't want to do it.
I just do it on my own time.
Exactly, but that's not the whole thing. You gotta understand that stresses me out, and you're like, oh, I don't understand what.
you do the same thing though.
Yeah, you actually do the same thing.
Like what?
The same
Dishes.
thing I do. You're like, I'll do it later. Do you remember that time you made Adriana cry because you kept forgetting to do the dishes? Or to put them away or something? And she cried?
Oh
You-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But
No, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm
but
just saying.
like, don't.
I'm not
come
trying to
after
fuck.
him.
I'm not trying to.
If
What?
you're doing the same
Yeah.
thing.
You okay.
Okay.
You're not a piece of shit, but I will admit that you do the same thing I do. So that's why I feel more inclined to do it, because I'm like, hey, I'll just do it later. You do that, but you eventually do it. I'm not going to say you don't.
But it'd be
But I
nice if I ask you to do something right then and there.
See, the
Yeah,
thing
do
is,
it.
yeah.
But you don't, neither of you.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Well, anyways, I'm
Yep.
just saying that. The point I was
Why would
trying.
it be-
It's
The
just
point I was.
y'all's
The point I
Why
was
would it
trying to
It's
make.
just y'all's world, and I'm living in it. Let's be honest.
No, the point I was trying to make.
Why would he be stressed if we have a child? Like, why would you move
Because
out?
I need to. Because Audrey, like to Audrey's point, she doesn't need two people annoying her.
That's
Versus,
true.
you'd rather have one helpful hand, i.e., mother or your mom, to help her out, than have two people stress her out with a kid around. It's because you understand.
The thing is,
y'all don't sleep.
it would be all about her. Like, it wouldn't be about us. Like, this need to be done.
And he doesn't want to deal with that.
Yeah, I'll fucking do it.
He doesn't
'Cause-
want to deal with that. He
Yeah.
wants to come home and relax. Not.
No, I know.
I'm just
But
saying.
the thing,
that's
it
why.
wouldn't be about you anymore. For 9 months at least, it'd be about her.
Not even after
Not even.
that.
Not even
Oh well, yeah. No, not. What do you mean? Not even after that? You don't have to worry about our fucking child. I have to worry about my child. She has to worry about your child. That's it. If you want to be an uncle, you can be an uncle. I don't care. I have plenty of uncles.
yeah, we have plenty, but you don't. It's me, dog.
I mean, like,
It's me.
what would you for an
Uncle
uncle?
T.
Like, what have you done for other children? Like,
Other nieces and nephews.
yeah.
Well, it's stuff to do because I'm up here, but when I go down.
No,
like,
yeah,
man,
I know. But like when you go down,
Like as far as what, like just hang out, fucking fight them. Like the best
no.
memory, the best memory I
I
have
want to
I have
fight
right now.
Trey.
dude, he said that, and I was
Yeah.
like, what?
The
What?
funniest memory I have right now is him like, I haven't seen him like, it's the first time I've seen him like after like months and months. And first thing he first shows up, right? He walks in, opens the door. I'm like, hey, what's going on? First thing he does is like, I guess this is a thing. He takes his pants off, boom, kicks up, and he's like, let's go. I'm like, oh shit, let's go.
That's funny. I didn't know that.
That's awesome.
It's got a lot of testosterone even for a young little man.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a lot more difficult if
I think like, and y'all say, oh yeah, no, but yeah, it's just, I mean, the best thing now you do when they're young is just fucking spend time with them. And then when they get older, then you shout.
what if we have a girl?
That'd be worse.
What if we have a girl? How are you gonna treat? Are you gonna fuck him up?
It just depends. I'll put him in fucking class. Make sure to defend himself. Make sure that no the stooges come around.
I would love for you to just do her makeup, but just fuck it up. Just like, I'm not crazy. Like that kind of makeup. That'd be funny.
Well, we got a long ways till then, so.
No, yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was the whole thing when I went to my mom's house. And when I went back to my parents' house, I got new lights, I got new tires.
Baller.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got new
What?
tires. What
What?
else? Nothing. What else happened? What happened with like when I was gone? What'd you do when I was gone?
Wait for you to come back.
Reminds me of that SpongeBob. What do you do when I go to work? Wait for you to come back.
I don't know.
Just
Dude, what if I wanted to drink that water?
I'll get you another water.
say the ring. This is the thing.
Were you trying to throw the water at me?
No.
What did I do? Oh, I hung out with Celeste and them, I think. We went shopping for the for the thing. So Trevor bleep that out.
Why would it matter?
We don't want the people knowing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just cut that out.
Yeah. Just beat that out.
We went shopping for certain
You're
things.
putting somebody in danger. Beep it out, Trevor.
We found some stuff.
No.
Beep that out.
What else? What did we do? I don't know.
I
I
had-
made bracelets with the girls, but mine's I think over there.
Mine's in my room. Cause I'm scared. Cause I'm scared. Cause I don't.
We made bracelets for
I don't
everyone.
want it to fucking pop. I'm like, I'll fucking cry.
Yeah, I don't want mine to pop
I wear
either.
mine
I
every day.
break things. So.
Every day, all day.
Yeah, but I do a lot of stuff with my hands. But in one box and just
Yeah.
one thing.
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff with my hands too.
But yeah, they wanted to make everyone that was there a bracelet.
At work, you idiot. What?
They wanted to make everyone that was there a bracelet. They had to resize my dad's because it was too small. Well, that's funny stuff. That's pretty much it. I think.
What'd you do? We didn't see you for a while.
Yeah, I was outside the entire time. Like
Yeah.
literally, my phone was fucking in there. As soon as I got there, for no shit, no lie, dude. Like for 2 days, I was outside with my dad the entire time. We were outside, getting down and dirty, in your socks, there's a cooler out there, drink a beer, and then fucking just sweating and getting bit mosquitoes for the past like 2 days. I was on my feet. I'm just hanging out, pal. And that's yeah, man. That's
cool, man.
That's what I want to do.
It's like the little things,
yeah, man.
and you just miss it.
Yeah.
Like it's just I hear being on the noise. I like driving under the fucking expressway, not seeing that goddamn homeless camp.
What I've been telling you.
Oh, a homeless camp?
Yeah, dude. The White Walkers are coming up here, and just like, and it's not just the matter that. Not trying to sound all elitist here, but it's just like I understand people go through things, and a lot of people like don't make it here. I really wanted like, let's take COVID out of the situation. I really wanted like this year, especially for us, to like really embrace the Austin lifestyle. Go down to Lady Bird Lake, go down to Selco, like do Austin type shit. Yeah. But I'm not saying it wasn't for COVID, but either way, it's just like there's a lot of homeless down there, and you hear a lot of horror stories of people. And there was a story that came out. The guy there was the Freebirds, right? A homeless guy walked in, stabbed somebody, and left. They caught the guy eventually, but what can they do? They just send him back out.
Did he die?
No.
Did the guy die? Okay.
But just like, dude, you just standing there not bothering nobody. Some fucking... There's nothing they can do. And there's a lot of issues going around. And it's like, man, it's just like not even worth it. Like, and sometimes there's homeless people down there. You take the wrong exit from OPAC and you don't have money, they fuck up your car. There's nothing you can do.
Can't go to 6th Street.
Can't go to 6th Street
without getting stabbed
or shot. It's just like... It makes me sad. Like man, let's just not. Me personally, I want to move far north of Austin or far west, not east or south.
Yeah.
And that sucks. It's like there's a ghost, and that sucks because that's like the whole point of living up here. That's why you want to come up here. You just really enjoy the scene, see the city, this and that. But it's
the experience.
The experience,
and you can't. Really.
And I want to take you guys like what have I experienced? It's fun. It's a lot of fun hanging out.
Yeah.
No bullshit. Not on the phone. But it's just like.
Yeah, I came up thinking that that's what we're gonna do, and we just haven't had the fucking chance.
Yeah, and I feel like a piece of shit because oh yeah, come up Boston, it's fun. But but now it's like it's just you realize like fuck, there's no time to go down. It's not safe to go down. It's just another one. But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you like Austin, don't move here.
But everyone's gonna move here because Joe Rogan's moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard they were talking about it on some podcast, and then how everyone's gonna move to Austin because of the comedy scene, and I was like, no, don't move here.
Don't move here. Do you
Texas know just wants Texas people.
Yeah. Do you know the sad part is like I just realized we've like lived through like so many eras. Like we lived through the iPods,
9/11.
iPods don't exist anymore. Those things don't exist. The mints don't exist anymore. I think we lived through the peak of the like LA comedy scene. You know, like D'Elia, Ryan Callen, Will Smith, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The fun stuff. Like now everything's like it's gone, and that sucks. I think 'cause it's like type of shit you watch that kind of like the Fun Houses, some really huge, and the Rooster Teeth, which I'm out on because that kind of made me mad. Like their thing they said. Because they're trying to be like too like far forward, you know what I mean? Because now they put a statement out saying we look back, through our history of YouTube videos, like 17-year history, and we see that some things might be offensive, so we're deleting it from the internet. It's like, dude,
that sucks.
Yeah,
dude, that's part of your history. Like, what are we doing here? Like, hey, I grew up on those. Not sure they might be offensive, but like
they're
not like that offensive. They're just it's not like.
How about? Don't get offended, son.
It is just and
exactly.
I'm just tired of all this shit. I'm like, I'm done with PC codes. I'm done with all this shit. So if you get offended, well, fuck yourself. How about that? How you doing?
Keep it moving. And don't get offended.
Because like it's I don't want to open up that kind of worms. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a part of your goddamn history.
Basically, the world's going to shit. Oh, Justin, tell them about your dream.
Yeah. Oh, I had a dream today that we all had face tattoos.
For real? Homie, let's get face
tattoos. You got the freaking Post Malone barbell, like the
that's cool
thing, and I got the 2 stripes there. You got like
the fucking Mike Tyson.
Yeah, it wasn't tribal. You like that clown shit. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Let's do it. Go on, tell them about your dream. Come
on. No.
Justin basically had a dream that basically God told him that the end is near and we need to prepare. So
yeah.
Basically the dream he had. There's going to be a war between heaven and hell, and we're going to be stuck in the middle.
I've had multiple dreams like that, though. But I've had crazy fucking.
The end is near.
I've had dreams.
Subscribe now.
I've had dreams of where like I hear a demonic like voice in the corner of the room speaking like a different language. I couldn't understand it. It was like repeating itself, and I couldn't move. I couldn't open my eyes, but I felt it.
Why don't you let me touch you?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to send you some love.
Good vibes, bro.
And well, the dream. Okay. Me and Adriana were looking for a house, and the realtor happened to be my ex.
Spoiler.
Right? We go.
Spoiler.
My ex is like, Adriana, go check out this house. Justin, let's go check out this house. I'm like, okay. So we go check out the house, and she's like, she takes me to a room, and the room is chalkboard from all wall, not like the rectangular chalkboard. The whole fucking wall is like chalkboard. And she's like, look, I need to fucking tell you, the end is coming. Like, heaven and hell are gonna have a war. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she draws like the clouds. She draws angels like in fucking detail. And then she draws hell and the demons. And then she draws like what's gonna happen. And then she draws us in the middle, like the world, and how it's gonna be a fight, and that we need to prepare. And I was like, what are you talking about? And then on the other wall, she draws like not hieroglyphics, but like a language that I couldn't read, because I don't know if you know, but in your dreams you can't really read.
Yeah. That's how you know you're dreaming.
But it wasn't English. I know that. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And she's like, we need to get ready. Tell Adriana. Just tell her. Like, go tell her right now. And I was like, dude, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. I'm gonna go. So I run to the next house. I'm like, hey, dude, like, we need to go. Bree's fucking crazy. And Adriana was like, no, like, she's right. Like, the end is coming. There's going to be a war, and we need to get ready. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, what's happening? And then she looks up, and she points, and she's like, look. And then I wake up.
Shit.
The end is near.
Pretty gnarly.
Subscribe
To be
now.
fair,
To be fair.
I was extremely tired.
Yeah, you were pretty exhausted. And I told you to go to bed. I said go bed, and you said no. You said no. 1 more hour.
See, Justin, sometime when he tired,
He play video game.
he play video game, but he
Don't lay down
he
and
kind of
rest.
slow down. So you gotta tell him, just take shower and go food mouth.
Go eat.
No, I do that because I can't come home from work and just go straight to bed. I thought I could, but I can't. Like, I have to like
Do your routine.
unwind. I have to like make myself sleepy or
But
tired.
you're already sleepy.
I was exhausted. I wasn't really sleepy. Like, I knew if I lay down, I wouldn't be able to sleep. But yeah.
Cause you stay on your phone.
But yeah, man, I've had
all
like
night.
I've had dreams a lot crazier than that. I've had a dream where like
Do
this.
tell.
I've had a dream. Actually, fuck, it's on my phone. I wrote down a dream. It was called like the Red Mist, but it was I was at home in Rojondo, and then everyone. I think it was like a birthday party for somebody, and then they were like, "Hey, Justin, go to the car and get this. It's his present." I was like, "Okay, cool." So I go straight and I wash my hands, but it's outside because there's a sink outside. I wash my hands and then I turn around and everything's red. Everything. Not everything like color wise, but like the sky is red, so everything is fucking like red. And I was like, what the fuck? And I tried taking a picture and it didn't come out. It was just black. So I walk and then I go to the car and then I come back and then I forgot if it was my dad or my brother run out and they were like, dude, get inside, get the fuck inside now. And I was like, what? And then I look at them, I'm like, what are you talking about? And they just run inside. And I look back and there's this like red mist just like slowly engulfing everything. Like, just, it's not like blood, it's not a fucking water, it's like
a
just
fog?
red. Yeah.
You'd say like a fog or like a sandstorm or something like that?
Yeah, just red. It was like fucking huge. And I was like, what the fuck? So I ran in the house and when I run in the house, all the windows are boarded. I don't know how they got boarded. But they're like, it's coming, get ready. And everyone ducks and then I wake up. It's pretty fucking crazy. And then I had another dream when I was like I think it was like a couple years ago. I had a dream that there was this big fucking demon, huge, fucking huge. Like you wouldn't believe how huge. Like if I said huge, you thought huge, bigger. And it was going through the city, ripping people in half. Like
Jesus.
people were fucking running. They were like, "Get the fuck! Like we gotta run!" And it's just getting people and just like, and then just throwing half of people just around. And I don't know who I was with, but they were like, "We need to get in that fucking building because that it can't fit in that building." And I was like, "Okay." So we fucking beeline towards the building. It's chasing after us, and we close the door and we're like, "Okay, cool. It's too big to get in this building." And then we hear like knocking, like, "Help, help, like, help, please." And we open the door, and it's just this black entity.
Ugh.
And it like pushes the door open enough to where we go flying, and then the entity like starts walking up the wall and then walking up on the ceiling, like fucking like on all fours, just crawling after us. And we're running and running and running, and we're running past people, and I guess it gets distracted and starts ripping those people in half, and then it starts like killing everybody, and then we just escape, and then I wake up. But I escaped, you know.
Jesus Christ, it's like a scene out of a goddamn movie.
Yeah, I have a
Probably
lot of.
because all your ghost watching
No, I wouldn't.
horror things.
I wasn't really interested in like ghost stuff.
But you would look at a bunch of horror looking.
I would watch scary movies when I was.
Yeah, but you also like watching like actual gore, actual beheadings and shit like that.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, that was when I was younger. When I was like 15. This was when I was like 20. But yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's pretty crazy. It's not like a fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna.
Sage you.
Dude, most of the dreams that I have, I've always want to write them down, but I can never remember. And then like eventually, I'm like, dude, I remember. But I'm like, eh.
I dreamt about going to a wedding with people I didn't know. And I dreamt about being at Celeste's house with food, but I couldn't eat the food. There was like good food and desserts, and she was like, "You can't eat that," and I was like,
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. At the wedding, I went to I met these girls, and then they took me with them to a wedding, and that was pretty much it. But we never, no, did we go to the wedding? No. We had to go to the bachelorette party. And then I woke up to a girl saying, "Hey, there's breakfast." And there was no breakfast.
She wakes up and she's like, "Make me toast." And I was like, "Okay."
No, you were not like, "Okay."
Well, anyways, she woke up and she's like, "Make me toast."
And he
And I
was
was
like,
like-
"I'll put it in the toaster for you." And I was like, "Are you going to put butter?" He said, and then he said, "I'll put it in the toaster for you." And I was like, "If you asked me to make a toast, I'd put it in the toaster, and I put butter and jelly if you want it, and then cut it up for you because I love you." But you didn't. I mean, you did after all that whole argument, but still.
It wasn't even an argument. Anyways, so she wakes up, tells me to make her toast. She tells me to make her toast.
Okay, Justin's side of the story. Okay.
So I make toast.
Mm.
And then she comes back and she's like, "I had a dream that there was already breakfast made." And I was like, "Really?" She was like, "Yeah, like there was breakfast. Like that's why I woke up, is because I heard someone say breakfast is ready." And I would have heard it. And I was like, "What the fuck?" But then she was like, "Did you make popcorn?" And I was like, "It's 11 o'clock. Why would I make popcorn?" And she's like, "I woke up to the smell of popcorn." And I was like, "I didn't make popcorn." She's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "I'm pretty sure I didn't make popcorn."
Because I swore, like, I woke up, I smelled it, and I was like, "Is that popcorn?" And then I opened my eyes, and I saw you sitting on your desk, and there was, like, a bag of popcorn, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was hungry, but I just, like, went back to sleep.
That's like a what this is going towards. That's not a. It's when you're half asleep, your body's asleep, your subconscious is asleep.
Sleep paralysis.
It's not sleep paralysis. You're like awake, but you're asleep. It's not sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is like when you have a fucking night terror and you start seeing shit. But when you start to smell things because you're dreaming of it, It's called something else. I forgot. But yeah, it happened.
Like when you dream that you got up for work and you're getting ready, and then you get up and you're actually late for work because you didn't actually get up.
Yeah, and you're like, I thought I got ready.
I hate that so much. And I dream like I get up, I get dressed, put my shoes on, and then I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck? I already did all this. But
Yeah.
Do you have any crazy dreams?
whatever.
Now that I can remember, like I don't really remember. I don't really.
Yeah, I
don't
think
really
we've
write it
asked you
down.
this.
But
And you don't really have dreams.
I'm sorry. What was that?
You don't really have dreams.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I know
Something
people
was
who just
gonna
don't
say.
dream at all. They just black.
Oh, like you tell me I wake up in the middle of the night and I talk to you and I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, apparently I do that. I don't know.
Sleep talking.
Yeah, she's like, or like I'll sneeze and she'll say bless you, or like I'll cough and she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. She's like, okay. And then the next day I'm like, do you remember me? And she's like, no, I don't remember anything.
Oh, and then the cashew, I guess, tripped the other day and he said I got
Oh
up.
yeah,
and-
she knocked over the fucking charger to the computer, and like I was looking through the flashlight on my phone and I saw her, and Adriana like was like right behind me, like looking to see what the fuck it was, and I was like, oh, it's just cashew, and she laid back down. And the next day she was like, I don't remember getting up. I don't remember looking. I was like, how don't you remember?
No idea.
Sleep's a crazy thing, but.
But I do wake up.
Thing.
I do wake up in the middle of the night all the time, every day. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
I never get a full 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah. It's tough.
I don't think anyone does. You're not really. I think 6 to 7 hours is like
7
peak.
hours.
Well, I never
Sev-
sleep a
sleep
good long amount of
7
time.
hours. 7 hours is the goal. 8 hours is preferred, but it's tough to sleep because you got. I guess you know, especially now.
Because
But
of the voices in your head.
'cause
I'm
of
just
the
kidding.
voices, they won't shut up. But no, you just gotta like. You know when you had good sleep when you're drooling and shit like that's
Yeah,
and you know
you should
you're
look
in
at my
that
pillow.
deep sleep. It's like, fuck.
That's why I like to like look at people when they sleep.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that's how you know when they're like.
Yeah, he goes in the middle of the night and stares at you. You didn't know that? I'm just kidding.
Pretty sure that happened.
But I check to see if you're like looking around.
So like I was just sleeping and you're just like
I looked at you when you were asleep.
Would you Trey?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
you fucking weird, bud.
Well, I mean, you leave everything on in your room, and I like go and like ask you something, but you're dead asleep, and I turn off your lamp or like whatever you have on, and I'll just like make sure you're asleep, but I'll check your eyes because it's called REM sleep, rapid eye movement. So I'll like just like if you're deep asleep, then I'll just casually walk out or like make a bunch of noise, like be normal. But if your eyes aren't moving, I'll try to be as quiet as I can because that's when you're like
Light.
yeah. That's why I look at you and I'm like, okay, I have to be quiet because I don't see her eyes moving.
I woke up crying last night.
Oh yeah, that's been happening a while.
I've been waking up crying.
Why?
Just
As
have
long
so
as you-
many emotions.
As long as you don't wake up crying, looking at yourself in the mirror, you're fine.
Have you done that?
Yeah.
That is terrifying.
Yeah. I've done that a lot of times.
What? Wake up crying?
Yeah,
And
when I was
looking in the mirror?
when I was younger, I would wake up in my restroom staring at myself in the mirror and I was crying. And I'm like, and it would be so often that I'm like, why am I crying? And then I just wipe my tears and I go back to bed. And it happens so many times that I'm like, oh, dude. And then I just go back to bed. Like I get frustrated that I'm like, why the fuck am I in the restroom? And then I just go back to bed.
I cried because I thought my work department hated me.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
And they were like, no, they were just joking. And I was like, are you sure? And then I was crying. And then I woke up and I was like, why? Why am I like this? Ah! Sorry. These hurt after a while with headphones.
Yeah, it's crazy. Did I ever tell you about how like my mom, the whole Oprah thing, they're like, it was a demon or a spirit
Oh, yeah, about the
Huh?
cockroaches.
about the
and
bugs.
When he would wake up. He's told this before.
I never. Yeah, I did. Did I not tell you that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think it all started from that.
Probably.
From
Yeah.
your
You were
mother?
touched.
No, just from like, I don't know, I guess a spirit trying to like live through me, but live their experience through me. Or like try to like get in my body, but they didn't know how to leave their last situation, which is when
Yeah, we talked about this already. Like when we saw the ghosts and experience and shit.
yeah.
Hey, man.
Amen.
Amen. Jesus is with you. God.
We don't know
is
what we
good.
don't know.
God is good.
Anything's possible. It's 2020.
All the time.
Yeah.
Times that by 5. What do you get? 4 4. What's 4 4? An error. Serious, an error.
Fucking
Because
stupid.
you just don't know, man. There's a lot of things that we don't know.
Here's an error.
Aliens are real. Everything's
Oh, yeah.
confirmed. But it could be. I mean, Jesus Christ. I don't want to sound like a Scientologist, but like that's what they believe. Like spirits came from different
Oh, this is where we
dimensions.
end the podcast because Trey's talking about Scientology. And no, you weren't. Too bad. You stuck your hand in my iced water. My iced latte. Justin's going on a date. A bro date.
It's going out with the boys.
Are you excited?
Not anymore.
You were excited?
Yeah.
Oh, little cutie pie.
Ruined it.
Oh.
Both of you ruined it.
I ruin everything, I know.
Jesus Christ, bud.
You just
Okay.
can't have anything.
What do you mean?
I can't.
Sis-
I have to refrain from what I do because then.
See, like,
It's
this is
part-
kind
it's
of
part
how
of-
I
it's-
feel
it's
when I
part of
tell
the-
you things
Oh, yeah.
about myself and you get overly excited.
It's
Yeah.
part of the things, bro. I mean, this is. Hey, man, are you ride or die? Or are you gonna go? Are you just not? Huh?
I'm
You want to be part of our clan or not?
I'm here.
But
So
you don't
then-
even want to be here, and it sucks.
Yeah.
But that's just a
Because people
joke.
can read that. They're like, he's got some fucking beer. He's swiping. He's vaping. He's too cool.
He's vaping.
He's too cool for this.
I tell him we got to do the podcast, and he's like, I don't want to.
I'm not gonna say what happened last time. I'm not trying to throw stones here.
What happened last time?
What
I'm
happened
not gonna
last
say it.
time?
What happened last
I'm not
time?
gonna say it.
That I didn't want to do the podcast.
I'm not gonna say it. Never had a fucking. Not gonna say it.
What? You almost said it. What do you mean?
I'm just saying, Justin. I mean, like, come on, man.
It
What
would
hap-
just be nice if you showed some.
Enthusiasm?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but then I
want-
would be like
I
lying.
want to be because like Noble's like trying
Well, at
to
least act like
peek
you
by
like
the
doing
curtain.
this.
I do like doing this.
peek behind the curtain. I mean, like people can read. Like people are not stupid that watch this. They can see,
I
and it's
agree.
not just you. It's
Yeah.
just
It's me too.
it's like because I want to do this. Is my deal. But
It's like this is Trey's podcast, and we're just here.
no, but I don't want
Okay.
it to be just Trey's podcast.
I
and
know,
then
but that's what it seems like.
sometimes it comes off like that because I'm the only one like and then you're just like, so what?
Yeah, well, that's me. If I was like, so guys, I would be a fake. I'm not.
I'm not
that's-
trying to
not
put.
saying
I'm not
to
trying.
say-
I'm not saying put FOMO out there. Fake energy motivation.
What? What did you just say?
FOMO, fake motivational energy.
FOMO is fear of missing out. You
Yeah.
idiot.
There you go. What? Yeah, you get it. You know these TikTok terms. I'm sorry.
Don't
Everything
call
is,
me a homo.
Everything is you fucking
You call him
sapien.
a wussy?
Okay, look. Let me just do this in your generation because y'all do this now. Look, I'm just saying that everything is so crazy right now, and I really appreciate it
No.
if
You
you
gotta
would
do
just do this and just bring the energy, pal. Bring the real energy. If you feel like shit, just let people know you feel like shit. We want to be real here.
Yeah.
But
So I
being
say-
real with a grain of salt, don't be like, whoa, fuck
Be
it.
real, but don't be real.
No, but I'm just saying, we're like, don't attack. It's like, it's not an attacking thing. It's just
Just
like,
don't be lazy.
I'm not lazy. Are y'all gonna tell me that I'm lazy? Have y'all seen yourselves?
When it comes to the podcast, don't be lazy.
Oh yeah.
on the
Okay.
podcast, you're just like,
You're just like, and then you sit down. I don't want to do this like a child.
And then I do it.
yeah, but it's just like
Yeah.
But then that puts us in like a
awkward spot because just like,
it makes us feel crappy.
because I want you to be here. I don't want
It's like if I asked you to go on a date and you were like, I guess. Or like when I ask you, like the toast, when I ask you to make me toast,
Oh yeah.
I'll put it in there for you.
I feel like
Can
if
you get me something?
I feel like if I asked you to do stuff for me, you'd be like, huh? Like I have to get up.
Like
You
I
do-
do that?
Yeah, you do it in a different way.
yeah, but we talked about because she's Audrey. She's a woman, not a dumb man.
You asked me to make you food today, and I said, okay, what do you want? And then
If-
you abruptly got up and made it yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I would have made you food if you're like, hey, make me something. I'd be like, what do you want?
Yeah. And then I asked you
What's
what you
trying to
want,
get
and
is
you got up.
What she's trying to get at is she hates the fact that she has to be like literal with you with everything.
I'm a dude.
Yeah, but
Literal, yeah.
it shouldn't be that way. Pow.
What do you mean? How it has should?
Cause y'all,
You're confused.
y'all in a relationship. So she said, go make toast. You should like take that extra step to be like, okay, let me put toast on. Let me put butter on the motherfucker, and there you go.
Yeah.
And then just like, yeah, I'll put it in.
Yeah.
Hurts,
Like-
pal. It's a little things, but
No, I know.
I go the extra mile for you.
Yeah, and I do too.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm
Do
no relationship expert, obviously. But I'm just saying. I'm just trying to
They're
throw them
gonna.
out.
You see those things where there's like where the like a body language reader reads the people's body language, the videos.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be us.
I'm
That's
just saying,
kidding.
I'm just saying, but
Body language reads.
No,
Justin
there's
and
certain
Adrian.
things that I ask her to do, and she's like, "You
Yeah,
do
but
it."
it comes to
And I'm like,
Like
just-
take out the dog.
"Yeah," and I'm like,
At
"Can you take her out,
night.
please?"
Well,
Not
he-
at night.
This
Just in the
morning, and I
morning.
said if I get up,
And I'm like, "We'll just get up before."
but it's early.
You see? That's where I get it from.
Okay. I had a dentist appointment in the morning. Fuck. Yeah.
it comes with the territory. But I
All
mean,
right, pal.
y'all can figure it out, but off the podcast. Let's not move out there. But I mean, yeah. Just saying, bud.
Yeah, you're
Extra
just
mile.
saying.
Extra mile.
You
would be
super
nice.
sane.
Super thing. But yeah. You don't want to be here, then don't be here, bud.
Okay.
Audio.
Just saying.
Okay.
Just saying.
Yeah.
The door's there if you want to go.
I'm not gonna leave. I'm just going to my room.
That's
Yeah.
the point. We set up being here like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah. So please subscribe. I'm just waiting for Art to play the music so we can do a little thing.
Oh, we're ending it now.
Well, I mean, where do you go from here? I mean,
Where do we go from here?
What do you,
Where
like,
we
what else you wanna
go
talk about,
I don't
from
know. What do you want to talk about?
here? We have 6 more minutes.
you want to talk about?
Till an hour.
What do you want to talk about?
We have 6
Why
more
haven't we
minutes
put
till
out-
an
Podcast. Maybe you should talk about that.
well, we haven't put out podcast. Well, just I guess we can get to that. I guess at the very end of the deal. Because like to be fair, to be honest,
hour. To be fair.
it's like, yeah, sure, this podcast is my idea, and I don't want it to. There's been times when we've had times to like take yesterday, a couple of days before, like this past weekend, for us to like buckle down and do a podcast. But at the same time, I have to look at you two as individuals. I understand y'all work, and it's like I don't want to bring you guys out here when it's like y'all are dead tired and y'all need to reflect, because I've been what y'all been through, so I know what you're going through. I don't want to like put you out.
I'd be worse.
It'd
This
be,
podcast?
I would be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I read you. I can see all they're doing that, so I know this, so I don't want to do that.
Maybe if
And
I,
it's tough.
Maybe if you gave us a treat afterwards.
maybe
I'm just
if you
kidding.
didn't like come at me
It's
as
part
soon
of
as
the,
I come in.
it's part of the charm. It's part
No,
of the
it's
charm.
not. You could be like,
You're
hey,
gonna
dude,
miss
how was
me
your
when
day?
I'm gone. You're
Let's
gonna
do the
miss me when I'm
podcast.
gone.
You could be nice and be like, let's do the podcast.
I
I'd
am
be like,
My
nice.
okay.
toes are
No,
moving
you're
without
not.
me.
You called me
saying.
the F word. You called me
Did anyone
the
catch
F.
that?
Hey, you dish it
Word.
out. You like.
I didn't. What do you? I
Hit
just
me
walked
up
in.
if
You
you
were like, "What's up?" And I'm like,
I'm
"What
just
the
excited
fuck?"
to see you, bud.
So you called me that? What kind of shit is
Because
that?
it's funny.
That's not funny. I was
Okay,
like, man,
sorry, Justin. I
fuck
hurt your
you.
feelings.
See, like you can say that in the morning, but not when I come home from work.
Because it's funny.
'Cause it's
Okay, Justin, I'm sorry.
Justin is offended. We need to go to his
Sorry.
safe space.
This is your safe space. I'll be more affectionate to you. I'll give you a hug when you come. How you
He
doing?
give you a little.
dude.
I'll give you a little on the bass.
Dude.
He gave me a hug when I came home from work.
Aw.
He was just like, and I was like, thanks.
I get it, but I'm not. I'm
I don't
not.
know
I'm
why.
not this heartless. I get it, but anyways, like yeah.
You're not that heartless. You are heartless. You're not that heartless.
Well, I haven't finished. Like,
I know.
Jesus
I'm just
Christ.
kidding.
but yeah, like it's, the point is, I don't want to put a bad product out there. You know, I don't want to put y'all out there, put y'all in a spot where just like,
I feel like we have like at least 6 podcasts explaining.
yeah, it could go deep into it, but the point is like, I don't want, and especially we need to do a podcast today, especially because it's like I don't want them to feel like we're taking advantage of them, the listeners and stuff like that. Even though I'm the type of person, like, if it's one person listen to, 10 person, it don't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. And doing this is a responsibility that I take. You know, I don't want to leave anybody hanging dry. So,
Yeah.
Proud of you.
So it's like, that's on me. So, I mean, like, yeah.
Even though I act like I don't want to do the podcast, I'm always like, man, I miss it. I miss doing the podcast.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
What?
if we're sitting around, we have time. I'll say,
We
hey,
have time.
Don't be like, I shouldn't have to be like, say anything. You're like, oh, we're going to do the podcast. Okay, yeah, let's go do it. Just saying.
Fuck.
What?
Cause
We ask
you're-
so much of
Yeah,
Justin.
because you're like, let's do the podcast. That's how I would react.
Yeah.
But I
it
just
shouldn't
do
be
that.
that way. You don't.
I do that to annoy y'all, and it works.
And then you get mad at my little brother for being like, hey, Justin run-ups and.
Yeah, because I'm like, dude, just drop it.
No.
Just drop it.
No.
Nah.
I do like it when he's like, hey, fucko. And I'm like, where did you hear that? Why am I fucko?
Because it's funny.
What are you doing?
Texting my mom. She's got the baby.
I love little guy.
Oh, he lets me hold him now. He does
Bleep
like,
the name.
Bleep the name.
doesn't, okay, well, like when I went there, he was like, "Ah!" or he'd be like, "Ah!" and then he wouldn't let me touch him, and he would like run away when I'm like, come on, and he's like, no. But now he's like, yes,
It's like, you've been here long enough.
yeah, I know who you are.
I've seen you many
Yeah,
times.
I've seen you before.
But
He's
I
so
picked him
cute.
up and I held him, and I was looking like, has anyone fucking seen this? But no one was there
No.
except for the kids, and I was like, whatever.
He's like,
That's
no one's
special
around.
bond, that's
That's
special
how when he's with me. Sorry.
Bleep that name.
It doesn't matter. Who cares?
I can't.
Why do you care? It's not
Like
we-
in
We only got a
private,
handful
in
of those,
private,
man.
he'll be like, "I love you," and then like and like around everyone, I'm like, "You love me," and he's like,
It's funny because remember one time like we were on FaceTime, and it wasn't for your birthday, but he was on FaceTime. I was like, and I think Adri was like, hey, tell me you love me, tell me you love me. And he's like, and I jokingly I was like, Mom, give him $1 so you tell him. He's like, the mom was like, funny, like, hey Logan, I'll give you $1. I'll give you $1 if you say I love you. He's like, okay. He goes, Audrey, love you. And he fucking walked away.
wow,
He's a hustler, man.
what a dog.
That's funny. He's
"It's
like,
messed up."
fight me.
He's so cute. Though. I still love him. I love them all. Oh, 5 of them now. 1, 2, 5. That is 5. Wow.
Damn.
So we only got a little bit of it.
Sorry. Do you ever like peeling your
Nope, we don't. We're
your
not.
hangnails?
No.
Like the scabs?
Oh, that is disgusting.
No.
I'm gonna throw up.
I like
Gross.
peeling them.
Okay, Justin, final
Um,
thoughts. Justin.
I don't know.
Sorry.
So we just talked about.
I feel very nauseous
Why?
after looking at your finger. I will not look at it again.
Just go in your mouth and in your nose and
I'm
in your
gonna
ear.
go watch New Girl after this and wait for Justin to come back from his date.
What time is it?
3:54. And what did I learn this episode? That it's just their world and I'm just living in it.
Allegedly.
What's yours?
Oh,
Oh,
this,
did you want it to end on allegedly?
Now he can't.
we're not taking for granted. We're really sorry, and yeah. Okay, bye. See you next week.
Bye.